Namaste, it's the Spiritual Daywalker, hashtag trading us cards, with your tarot card reading for the next new moon phase from 29th of June until 13th of July. This one will be a new moon in Cancer. So Pisces, it's all about how you interact with the people around you, right? And you've been learning how to manage emotions, how you manage your sensitivity, right? And that this is actually a superpower for you. So you are like re-evaluating yourself now in the context of other people, right? So that being said, it is a general reading. So if the message doesn't resonate with you, feel free to drop the message. If it does resonate with you, drop a comment, like and subscribe. Also, I don't do love readings. If love comes up in a reading, that is on you because you're manifesting or attracting it. But life is a self-fulfilling prophecy. So I don't want you to project anything into your reality that is not supposed to be there. We're going to try something different. As I said in the introduction video, we're going to do a DNA or helix spread that I invented or derived from doubling patterns from vortex-based mathematics, leaning on the tree of life or Kabbalah. So it's about the spiritual growth in the middle, that's the axis, and then reality or the energies balancing around it in a sense. So let's see how this works out for you Pisces, right? We're going to go deep into that relationship game, right? And probably there will be some love in there for you, but it's more about how you connect to other people emotionally, because you always pick up their emotions, right? And you're kind of done being a fixer. And then again, owning your power as a fixer is like whoever is valuing you and your skills, that's the one you want to entertain and give your power to, open up to, right? In the zero, the soul spot, there is the Nine of Pentacles. So it's all about what is making you happy and grounded and fulfilled in this reality, what you want to manifest, right? Could be that this is the goal, or maybe also that this is the mindset that you're coming from. You're actually having an abundance mindset right now and it's working out for you. Let's see. In the middle of this, in the spot of the 9, is you got to know what to walk away from. There's an 8 of Cups in reverse. So you're walking away from shit that is just feeling off, right? That is kind of your challenge, to walk away from whatever is kind of draining your emotional energy. And in the spot of the 10, your manifestation is having an insight. So you're actually going upwards in this right now. So the 8 of, the 8 of Wands is about not only having an insight about your desires, wants and needs, but also communicating them. It's a card of communication, of like, man, that was too much for me. I don't need this in my life. I got to walk away from this because this is what I want to generate in my life. So that's the progression we're having here. Let's see how the energies around it balance, right? In the spot of the 1, there's a death card, so it's transformation, balanced by a 2, by the spot of the 2, by an Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So, something, making room for something else. That's very interesting. Because there is the full potential of the Ace of Pentacles, but it's delayed as long as there's that death going on, so that transformation, that transition going on, right? It seems very much like someone's going to make room for someone new, or something's going to make room for something new, right? The spiritual insight of this is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. That is very fucking interesting. So you're realizing the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, you're realizing 10 of Pentacles is not working out like that. It's like you can share your abundance, but only if you, 9 of Pentacles, if you care about your own abundance first, right? So it's really taking your own needs, like prioritizing your own needs, and everything else that is not working towards this 10 of Pentacles, like being able to share and collectively experience that abundance, has to go, and it will leave you, right? So that is then, after you, like, that is you making that decision to walk away from what didn't serve you. On the lower end, coming from a Son of Cups in reverse, balanced out by a Son of Swords in reverse, And the spiritual insight is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So these are very much not your energies. I feel like this is the Son of Cups in reverse. That's the kind of person that is overwhelmed by their emotion and not really in touch with how they truly feel. And you have a lot of space for them, right? And that Son of Swords in reverse is like, they're not even looking for that truth. They're like, they don't know that, right? It can be the same person, the same son of whatever, right? So like always having an argument for why they feel how they feel, but actually not looking at the full picture, whatever. Or it can be two of those energies you're confronted with very often, which is someone that is not mature enough for their own emotional well-being to care for themselves emotionally, and you hold space for that. And then someone that is actually not in touch with their feelings because they're in their head all the time. They're making hasty decisions without actually thinking about it because they don't want to face the truth of how they're feeling. So both energies leveling, like balancing each other right there. But it all gives you the feeling of Six of Pentacles in reverse, which means that you are like, there is some grounding, there's a grounding force in there, and I believe it's you, but it's not balanced. So you are kind of pulling the weight here. You're trying to ground people around you emotionally, and probably they're looking, like, since they're looking away from that, both, like the Sun is looking to the right and the Son of Swords is looking to the right, the Son of Cups is looking to the left. They're both looking away from that Six of Pentacles, so they're not seeing that you're pulling the weight, because you're an emotional healer, right, Pisces? That's very subtle, right? Your presence is already balancing the energy in the room, and people won't notice that, especially if they're in reverse right here, like the sons that are just like overwhelmed by their feelings or overwhelmed by their thoughts and not making sound decisions right here. So it's very much on your part to be able to communicate how involved you actually are, and then your challenge is walking away from that shit. So the challenge in the middle, that 9 card, is balanced. Around it is the Hierophant in the spot of the 4, and the 9 of Swords in the spot of the 5. Wow, that is a lot of overthinking, and it's coming from your mentor position, from your, if I feel like you're that Hierophant, right? You're that spiritual guide that is trying to make them understand, in a sense, and very much, yeah, that role is getting you into a lot of confusion about yourself, right? So you very much feel empowered by that role, but 9 of Swords is not a good energy to be in. So you're taking on a lot of mindsets from that also, right? A lot of thoughts, a lot of being in your head about shit that is not really your own. You're actively caring about other people's feelings that they don't see, but you see them, right? So the Son of Swords in reverse is moving into that Hierophant energy, and the Son of Cups in reverse is diagonally moving into that 9 of Swords energy. So the emotionally unstable energy is making you confused in your mind because you're trying to clarify it, and the untruthful energy right here is getting you into that Hierophant mode with trying to explain how things work and trying to be like a guiding force in this. But if someone is not able to face the truth, then you cannot take on that mentor position, because you cannot teach people. That's an idea that never worked. You cannot teach people. You can condition them, okay, but that's it. You can only present information. They have to take it on themselves. You can only open the door. They have to go through it themselves. So you cannot fucking teach people. The Hierophant is looking away from that 9 in the middle, which, like, from the 8 of Cups. So it's like you trying to be that in that mentor position kind of confuses you and makes you unable to walk away from what is actually draining your energy right there, right? Then there's a lot of a lot of potential for manifesting happiness right here, but something has to go, right? So the Hierophant is looking away from that potential because he wants to like fix what is there, right? But there are some values shifting through that inside you. So it's about what you like, your own values and what you deem true and what you want to give to the world also, right? That's very beautiful. You're in that mentor energy, but being that mentor also gets you into a role of responsibility, or that taking on responsibility that is not actually yours to take on, because like you cannot help them if they don't want to be helped, right? That is a problem. Right? So you're kind of looking away from all this potential for happiness you actually got, as long as you are staying in your Nine of Swords, because that Nine of Swords is moving into that Death card right here. That Nine of Swords has to change, and it will change. Yeah, that's a cool thing actually. Death is something we have to deal with. It's also something we have to kind of decide for, right? So the Death and the Eight of Cups, they're working together. It's like you have to decide that there is a transition here. It's pivotal, and this whatever it is right now has to make room for something new, because you're not sharing a Ten of Pentacles, because you're sharing a Six of Pentacles in reverse. And the Six of Pentacles in reverse seems good, but actually it's unbalanced a little. It's still like finding that balance. You want that Ten of Pentacles, but it's also in reverse. It's not working out. Because why? Because there are a lot of immature energies involved that need to change, that you need to walk away from to realize what it is that you personally actually need, right? And all of this is about you gaining that insight. You have like an impulse of evaluating this, but this is like you manifesting that insight and gaining it and realizing, okay, this is also about what I truly want, not only what the people around me want. Like it's the service to self and service to others, right? That's the thing, balancing right here. It's like you are in a service to others, yeah, I get it, right? But it has to be a service to self at the same time. So if you don't get something out of it from helping people, it's not going to help, right? It's just going to enable. And you don't want to be an enabler. It seems very much so that you're trying to fix it, they're trying to explain something to people that don't listen, and taking on worries from people that just dump them on you, right? And that is not what it's supposed to be, right? You like actually have to manage your own energy very carefully, right? Because you're so empathetic. And this Eight of Cups in reverse is like you finally realizing there's some you need to walk away from and some you can take care for, right? But you have to have your own needs met. And your own needs are that all of this that you put in is actually valued by the people that you're helping, right? So it has to be service to others, yes, but it always has to be a service to self, right? Because at an accident site, the helper is the most important person, because if you're fucked, they're fucked, right? So yeah, stop fucking around and just be aware that you are a massive force in this. You are very like a hidden spiritual guide in this, because people are like, they sew up their own asses that they can't see how much you're actually doing for them. Care for the ones that do see it, because they're the only ones that actually can accept it, right? And most of the time, the people that don't see will start to see once you leave them behind, right? Once you're like, okay guys, we're not doing this anymore, right? We gotta let this transition die, right? I gotta refrain from this. I'm like, I won't be there every time anymore, right? I gotta take care of my own shit, and you got this, right? You can still be empowering with this. It's like, I do believe in you. You got this, right? Just take a good look at yourself. Take a good look at your feelings. Like, be honest to yourself and whatnot. And you're gonna figure this out, but you're not gonna figure this out as long as I'm here, right? As long as I'm here, because you are energetically enabling that they stick to the old patterns they're in. And that's not helping anybody, right? So you have to realize you are allowed to look for what it is that makes you truly happy. And yeah, I know that is to a certain extent helping people, but it's also the feeling of being valued for your sensitivity and for your energetic capabilities, for you being there, right? You have to be valued for you being there and not just be a dumping ground for people that can't handle their shit, right? That's exactly it. You're getting a realization about that. That is a very, very beautiful reading, because at the top, at the bottom, and like, you're in a good energy for this. You just have to realize, like, okay, this is like too much thoughts in my mind that are actually not my own problems, right? And there's so much potential for like beautiful abundance and grounded energies, but it's not happening the way it's happening right now, because these energies that are needed for this, which is like emotional maturity and mindfulness, are delayed. They're not exactly on point, right? And that's not your fault, and it's not your business. Your business is to take care of yourself first, so you are grounded enough to heal people. You are able to heal people, and that also comes with being valued by those people, right? They have to understand what they're getting, or else they can't integrate it. And most of the time, your energy and your way of going about it is so subtle, right, that they're not actually seeing it. It's good that you don't have expectations of being like the hero or whatever, right? You just want to do good. You don't like want to be celebrated in that sense. But you need to be recognized. Like, you need to be cherished and valued. And so also, like, so people do know when they're actually just dumping shit on you, right? That's tough for them to see, because they got their heads up their asses. But it seems like you in your guidance position right here, you're like, the challenge also is for you to be a guide when it comes to owning your shit. It's like, yeah, I can help you with this, but actually I'm not doing you good. I believe in you. You got this, right? You got this. I have to take care of some of my own shit right now. So it's like very, very beautiful for you to realize that you are allowed to take care of yourself, and take care of yourself first. And that holds a lot of potential, this transition, and also this moral values shifting within you. That's also what the Hierophants stand for. Like, your moral values shifting within you, they open you up to realizing you can put yourself first without being a narcissist. Like, you're a Pisces. I don't know any Pisces that is a narcissist. Like, I don't know if that's energetically even fucking possible. You're just too sensitive, right? You're just too empathetic for that. And like, I believe that that's it. Yeah, you're owning your role as a spiritual guide, also by like just putting yourself first, so you are equipped to be that guide, right? And not an enabler, but actually guiding people towards their own, like stepping into their power. And the Son of Swords in reverse and the Son of Cups in reverse, looking away from each other, they're not in their power. They're in their fields and in their head, and making stupid decisions from that. So it's okay to just like, hey guys, snap out of it. Like, I can't carry this right now. You got to deal with this, but you're equipped to deal with this. I believe in you. You got this, right? So Pisces, I believe in you. You got this, right? Thank you so much for being here. If that resonated with you, drop a comment, like and subscribe. Also, I'm going to go in a little deeper with an extended reading right now with my party deck right here. So check out the link to the extended reading in the description box below. Hope to see you there and get a little more into depth of how these energies play out. And yeah, Thank you so much for being here. See you in the extended.